Hey everyone, and welcome to another video. Today, we are diving deep into the world of reconnaissance and uncovering the digital footprint of target organizations using a highly efficient, fast, and popular tool called Subfinder. In the realm of ethical hacking, bug bounty hunting, and penetration testing, reconnaissance is the absolute foundational phase. It is the very first step you take before you even begin thinking about identifying vulnerabilities, running automated scanners, or exploiting systems. And when it comes to passive reconnaissance, specifically the art of subdomain enumeration, Subfinder is one of the absolute best and most reliable tools you can possibly have in your cybersecurity arsenal. Before we get into the mechanics of the tool, I want to heavily emphasize the critical importance of ethical hacking. The methodologies and tools we discuss in this overview are incredibly powerful. Subfinder is designed to discover valid subdomains for websites by using passive online sources, giving you a map of an organization's perimeter. Ethical usage means you only ever run this tool against domains that you personally own, or domains where you have explicit, documented permission to test. This includes public bug bounty programs that have a clearly defined scope. Using these tools against unauthorized targets is strictly illegal and highly unethical. Our primary goal here is to understand exactly how network defenders map an attack surface in order to secure it, not to cause disruption or harm. So what exactly is Subfinder? Developed by the fantastic team at Project Discovery, Subfinder is a robust subdomain discovery tool. The beautiful part about Subfinder is that it features a highly modular architecture and relies heavily on passive sources. This means it does not send any network traffic directly to the target's infrastructure. Instead, it queries third-party services, public search engines, massive internet archives, certificate transparency logs, and global threat intelligence feeds to see if they have any record of subdomains associated with your target domain. Because it is completely passive, it is incredibly stealthy. You are simply asking public databases what they already know, rather than knocking on the target's front door and alerting their intrusion detection systems. Let us talk about how you would actually use it in a real-world scenario, conceptually speaking. We will not be doing a live practical demonstration today, but I will walk you through exactly how it works using a safe and highly recognizable example. Suppose you are conducting a rigorous security assessment on the Kali Linux project, which is a common example in the cybersecurity educational community. You want to map out all of their subdomains to understand the full breadth of their infrastructure. To do this, you would open your terminal interface and simply type the following command: subfinder-d kali.org. When you hit enter on that specific command, Subfinder springs into immediate action. The -d flag specifies the target domain you want to investigate, which in this case is the Kali domain. In the background, Subfinder concurrently reaches out to dozens of different passive sources simultaneously. It checks platforms like Shodan, Census, VirusTotal, Alien Vault, the Wayback Machine, and many others. Within seconds, or perhaps a few minutes depending on the complexity of the target, it will return a clean, highly organized list of subdomains. You might see results scroll down your screen like forum, bugs, docs, or even forgotten administrative portals. This comprehensive list becomes your primary map for the next stages of your security assessment. The sheer speed of Subfinder is frankly unmatched in the industry because it is written entirely in Go, a modern programming language specifically known for its incredible performance and advanced concurrency handling capabilities. It can reliably query all those different application programming interfaces at the exact same time, aggregate the massive amounts of data returned, carefully remove any duplicate entries, and present you with a perfectly streamlined list. You can even pipe this output list directly into other powerful tools for active scanning, port probing, or vulnerability identification later on in your testing pipeline. Now, let us pivot slightly from purely infrastructure-based enumeration and look at a unique reconnaissance scenario that ties directly to mapping an overall digital identity. I want to showcase the example of my username search and explain how the fundamental mindset of a tool like Subfinder applies to finding digital assets linked to a specific individual. While Subfinder strictly looks for subdomains based on a root domain name, the broader methodology of digital footprinting naturally extends to usernames. Imagine you're conducting an open-source intelligence investigation, commonly known as OSINT, and you critically need to find exactly where a specific username is registered across the internet. When I conduct my username search, I am looking for the exact same conceptual thing that Subfinder looks for: scattered, interconnected assets that paint a broader picture. A specific username can serve as an incredible central pivot point. Let's say I'm searching for a specific handle that I use across multiple platforms. Instead of querying certificate transparency logs, a username search queries hundreds of social media platforms, niche developer forums, massive code repositories, and various web services. By inputting that single username into an automated OSINT tool, it rapidly checks all of these sites to see if a profile exists under that exact name. This comprehensive process reveals my personal digital attack surface. It might show my active Twitter account, a completely forgotten blog from 10 years ago, or a GitHub account containing old code repositories. Just like finding a forgotten development subdomain could expose an organization to significant risk, finding an old account tied to a specific username could expose an individual to targeted social engineering. The underlying philosophy is completely identical. You start with a single seed of information, whether it's a domain name or a username, and you use automated passive querying to build a massive web of valuable information. This complete picture is what allows security professionals to truly understand the overall scope of what they are trying to protect. Returning to our main topic of domain reconnaissance, it's important to remember that subdomain enumeration is an iterative process. Subfinder is incredibly powerful on its own, but the best security researchers use it in close conjunction with a variety of other tools. They might run Subfinder to gather that initial list of passive results, and then immediately feed that exact list into a DNS resolution tool to actively see which of those discovered subdomains are alive and resolving to an IP address right now. Furthermore, to get the absolute best results out of Subfinder, you should always take the time to configure your API keys. While the tool works wonderfully straight out of the box using free sources, providing your personal API keys for services like security trails, GitHub, or Shodan within the Subfinder configuration file unlocks significantly more data. It's essentially like giving the tool VIP access to the best information databases on the internet. To wrap up, meticulously mapping an organization's digital perimeter or an individual's footprint is a massive responsibility. Tools like Subfinder give us the essential visibility we need to actively secure these complex environments before malicious actors can exploit them. Always remember to stay strictly within the legal bounds of your authorization, keep your tools updated, and use this knowledge to make the digital world a safer place. Thank you so much for listening to this comprehensive overview, and I'll see you in the next one.